Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Really was just like, I want to do something pink. What can I do? What can I make? And I created. Genuinely only used one palette, which is very rare for me. It's a Cinnamon Bear from Too Faced, the little set. I only used the palette, which if you've never seen the palette, I'll show you in the video anyway, but I'll show you quickly here now. Obsessed, loved it. I'm loving this. It's just like a pink, smoky, sultry kind of halo smoky eye. Obviously you can go more intense on the glitter. I love smokiness more than glitter. And I love a nice, smooth, clean base, which is what we created and smashed out. This is perfect for date night. It's perfect for Valentine's Day. It's perfect for that, like, boss bitch mood. Like, this is just making me feel so good. I've been feeling like crap this last week, so I feel amazing now. Stay tuned. Keep watching. Everyone, welcome to my channel. So I'm going to quickly start off and just let you know I'm doing a voiceover for this because your girl was just in a vibe, in a mood on the day I did this. So I always start off my makeup with my eyebrows already done, and then I prime my eyelids with some concealer and then I set it with some face powder. So the first shade that I'm going in with is the shade Red Hots from the Cinnamon Bear palette from Too Faced. I have to say I really enjoyed this palette. It was actually better than I expected it to be, considering some of the reviews I had seen on some of the recent Too Faced palettes, but I was like, no, I'm not going to believe them, I'm not going to trust them until I actually use this myself. So that's what I did. I actually went in with Red Hots, that dark burgundy, reddy, pinky kind of shade, quite a few times just to make sure I could get that desired color that I really wanted. So that's exactly what I did. I did change my brush a few times in the process. Then the next shade I went in with was called Bear Hug, which is such a beautiful neutral kind of I wouldn't say brown, but like a mauvey brown, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? And I really focus that on the outer layer, like the outer corners of my eyes, just to kind of deepen it up, and then also in the inner part of my eye, because I wanted to go for that halo smoky kind of look, which I do believe I achieved. So I quite liked it. And then again, like I said, I changed my brush a few times. I used a mixture of Morphe, MAC brushes, and Real Technique brushes for my eyes. So that's kind of what I did there, and as you can see, I'm constantly blending. This look specifically needed a lot of blending, let me tell you, but not because it was not that it was hard to blend. Let's just be honest, I'm gonna be real, it wasn't that hard to blend. It was just that it required a lot of blending. So then I also took a flat shader brush. Oh my god, I can't speak. Flat shader brush and my MAC Fix Plus, and sprayed the brush that I was using, and then I went in with a color called Cinnamon Sugar, which I think was a beautiful choice, and I packed that all into the middle part of my eye where my pupil kind of sits, and then I decided, nope, it didn't give me the pigment that I wanted, so I went in with my finger and it actually worked a little better. And then I just blended the shadow in together so that it looked more seamless. But again, with the other eye, I did the same thing. I sprayed the brush and then went with my finger just to intensify the color, and then blended it out again, because blending never ends, especially in makeup. You can never blend too much. Actually, you can, but then you can always fix it, so it's okay. You know, it's fine. So that is exactly what I'm doing. So then I went back into the palette once I was finished with all my eyes, and then I took the color Cereal Milk, which I think is so pretty. So I can't even speak. I actually don't know what's happening with me today. But I took that color and put that under the brow bone. It's like a highlight brow bone color, because it's quite light and it just kind of still went with the vibe. I didn't want to go with something too pink, you know, or like too white. So it's kind of like a good in between. Then I took my eyeliner crayon pencil thing from Maybelline, I believe it is, in the color Jet Black, and I lined my waterline because I love a black eyeliner in my waterline. I don't know what it is, but I just really like the vibe and the look that it gives me. Then I went with my Smashbox Primer and primed my entire face with it. I loved the primer. I actually finished it. Like, I finished it a while ago and I haven't repurchased it yet, and I really need to. I feel like I need to do a haul and like buy a bunch of stuff and then show you guys, because I really think I deserve it. But you know, mid-semester exams and assignments, your girl can't do anything right now. Just study. And this, of course. And then I went with my Bourjois Healthy Mix Foundation Serum Foundation. I absolutely love this foundation. I wear this on a daily basis and I've almost run out, and it's really upsetting. I really need to go buy a bunch of stuff, and I know I need to go and buy stuff, but I just haven't yet, so I really need to make that a priority. And I have to mention, I also am loving my Morphe brush. Wow, that's a sponge, Olivia. The original sponge, not like any of the other ones, but the original Morphe sponge. I love it. I don't know what it is about it, but this combination with this specific foundation in the sponge just gives me like this flawless base. Like, just so smooth. It doesn't crease. It makes it look really skin-like, but quite, I guess, perfect. I don't have perfect skin. I will never have perfect skin, let me tell you. But it just makes my skin feel really good, and it's not too heavy and it's not too light where you can't see anything. Then I went with my, what is this? I don't even remember the name, but a Maybelline Concealer with a roller tip. And kind of just added some extra coverage around my mouth, my nose, and my eyebrows to kind of outline my eyebrows and give them that more precise, sharp, defined definition kind of look. And then I blended it out with a brush around my eyebrows and then the sponge, because again, the sponge just makes it look more perfect and just smooth and, yeah, really good. Does anyone notice that some foundations just work amazing with their sponges and some don't? Like, this specific foundation doesn't work that well with my beauty blender. I don't know what it is. And a beauty blender is meant to be even better, so I don't know. Then I went with my Tarte Shape Tape, trusty Shape Tape concealer, and put that under my eyes. So, TikTok kind of taught you a few things and kind of told you, don't conceal in a triangle under your eyes. Just do it on the outer edge and the inner part of your eye, and that's exactly what I did here. I tried that out, and I do like it, but I sometimes do prefer having that full highlighted look, so I did bring it down a little bit lower than that, what like those TikTokers recommend, just because obviously makeup does not have rules. You can do whatever you like, however you like, girl or guy, no discrimination here. So then I also went and powdered my face under my eye. I didn't bake, but I did set it with a with like a loose powder and my sponge, because I quite like that look. I do that every day actually with any of my makeup. I set my face with a powder, but I use a sponge, and then I go over with a brush and like a pressed powder. I don't know, is that weird? Possibly, I don't know, but I just think it looks really good. I should maybe probably do like an updated makeup routine, like everyday makeup routine. But yes, then I went and bronzed my face / contoured, because I don't contour to be dramatic. I contour just to give myself a little bit of definition. I don't have very high cheekbones, so I like that contoured cheekbone look on me. I think it kind of just helps define them a little bit more, especially when I don't do the duck face that I am pulling right now, And I'm using the Tarte Amazonian Clay, or Park Avenue Princess, bronzer, which I've enjoyed it thoroughly, and I bought it end of last year, and I wasn't sure if I was going to love it, but I just wanted a new bronzer because my Too Faced one was almost finished, and I have to say I've really enjoyed it. And I also contoured and bronzed around my forehead, because your girl has a 5 head, that's fine. And then I went in with my Physicians Formula butter bronzer, which is amazing. It's just perfect. I don't know what people like. I don't understand how you live without it sometimes, you know what I mean? Then I went back in with the Cinnamon Bear palette, and I used the blush. Now, I look like I put on a lot of blush, and I'm going to admit I did, and I was scared because I was not expecting that much pigment. So the blush is called Cinnamon Bear, so exactly what the palette's called. I just realized. And yeah, it's quite pigmented, but it was super easy to blend, and I had no problem. But I also love blush, so I don't mind going a little crazy with blush. And if you do, just get a sponge or in your face powder and just kind of tap lightly over it. Here you're seeing me kind of defining my bronzer and contour with my sponge, just kind of giving it more of a sharp line. And then I go in again with the powder and a brush and just kind of smooth it out, just to kind of give that extra pop, And then I'm using the same shades that I used in my crease combined under my lash line, just to obviously bring it all together and finalize the look. Now, oh my god, this highlighter, I love it. Is it Mary Jane by the Balm? Yeah, love, great highlight. I used a tiny little flat shader brush to highlight my nose, the tip of my nose, and the bridge of my nose, and the inner corners of my nose. Wow, the inner corners of your nose, Olivia, if that was a thing. And the inner corners of my eyes, and just under the tails of my brows and the highest point of my brows. I also redid my brows a little bit, because at that point I had found a little bit of concealer, but that's easy fix. Then my trusty brow gel from L'Oreal, which I love. It's a transparent color. I never get the tinted ones, always transparent. Also, that drawer in the background left open kills me, but what can I do?
I grabbed some lashes. These are just some random lashes that I had. I don't even know their names. I'm so sorry. So just get any lashes that suit you, your eye shape and your face and that you like, and just do that, you know, like use them. So while I was actually waiting for the glue to dry, I decided to do my face highlight because you're still using the balms, Mary Lou. But, you know, I thought, why not just let the lash dry while I do that? And then I applied it and made sure that it was even and perfect. And no, my lashes were not perfect, but, you know, I tried. And I don't normally wear false lashes. I like my natural lashes. But I really liked how this look came out with falsies. I just don't think I've had enough experience with falsies, to be fair. Even though I've been doing makeup for years, I just never really cared about falsies. But yeah, and then once I put them both on, to a lot of people, this might be crazy, but I then clamp the lashes, still kind of wet and tacky, to my natural lashes. Just to make sure that it's combined so that when it does fully dry, it's, you know, stuck there. It's not like uneven or, you know, moving around or anything like that. And then again, I just go in with my eyeliner just because I want it to be a bit more intense because the eyeshadow kind of dropped in and kind of darkened it. Like not darkened it, but like made it a bit more red than black. And then I went back in with my bronzer because I was like, girl, you're not bronzed enough. You're not tan enough. I'm a pale-ass white woman, and I needed more color to my cheeks. And then I went with a Too Faced Melted lipstick, which I do believe are discontinued, and I'm like shocked that they are because some of my favorite lip colors specifically are from Too Faced. But yeah, that is the look. By the way, the color was Chihuahua. And outro. So here you go. Bye, guys. Thanks.
And we're back. Okay, so obviously we started the video looking glamorous. Now we're at the end of the video also looking glamorous. Okay, so this is the final look. I wanted it to be a little bit flirty, you know, with the big lashes, the very pinky burgundy tones. I wanted to have like a really pretty, sultry kind of a look. It's supposed to be a bit of like a halo eye. I love just lots of smokiness in my eyeshadows. I feel like myself in these color tones. Like, I feel like Olivia. Does that make sense? I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I will comment down in the description box all the products that I actually used because some good stuff. Not all of it was expensive. I just want to keep that in mind. It wasn't all high-end. Some of it was drugstore. I really hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for what's to come next because I have a lot of videos planned, and hopefully 2021 is the year of just boss bitch vibe. I'm going to love you and leave you, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.